Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Alright, next episode. So, 550k from the last one. We're going to look at some contracts. We're going to see what's available. We'll go into the mercenary tab just to check to see if there's a bunker. There's not a bunker, but there is a boarding action in progress. We've got 2 minutes left. We're going to accept the boarding in progress. So this is another 45k contract. This is an 890 jump. Now, this one's a bit difficult. And we have to just take into consideration that we might die on the way up. But we're going to give it a go. Alright, let's go get our Cutlass Black. So, a few things are going to happen here. Number one is we're going to approach a ship, and when we do that, we're going to get targeted. The ships that target us, they might take us out and kill us. So we're going to get into a dogfight. Now, if we don't win that dogfight, we found a mission. So we need to win the dogfight quickly, and then we actually need to, after we've done that, board the ship. There's actually a few things we need to do. We need to board the ship. We're just going to take a quick drink. And then after we've boarded the ship, we need to fight our way through all the bad guys. And then we need to get to the control room, disable the comms. And then we need to clear the ship. So lots to do. Lots to do. We're not really going to get too much in terms of the stuff off the back of it. It's not going to be like the bunker mission. The bunker mission's much more profitable in that sense. Right, let's grab another one of these. Drink that. Need some food as well, so we'll grab some drink, grab some food, just till we got all of that dealt with. Right, that's at 100%. Great. We'll grab a breakfast dog, I think. Could get a double dog. Double dog does look good. I think we'll go for the breakfast dog. Alright, munch away on that. And we're good to go. Alright, remember to put our helmet back on. And grabbing our ship out of storage. So we've still got 15 hours on the Cutlass Black. We'll grab that. Hangar free. If at any point you decide you want to stop playing for a day or whatever, and you decide to then start again, you can just rent another one. But just bearing in mind you've got that cost to do so. But if you're like me on the back end of a 6-hour session and you've broken this up into different videos, all good. I'm already in the lobby, so I don't know where I'm going. Speaking of the back end of 6-hour sessions, I should probably call this a night after this. Alright. There she is. Let's jump into our ship. Now, we don't want to take anything with us in our ship in case the ship gets blown up. It's very, very possible we're going to lose our ship. We've got enough gear on us, which is okay. We can try the dogfight first, but we need to make sure we've got the control set up. So it could be worth going into Arena Commander before you do this. And just understanding the basics of how the dogfighting mechanics work. Also making sure everything is set up. So, we're going to hope for the best and see if this works. Alright, how do we do this? We're going to go power. We're going to go lift off.
You are clear to launch.
Thanks. We're going to press F1, make sure we've got enough hydrogen. Good to landing there. Just fill both of these up. Alright, as we wait for them to fill. Hydrogen's done. Alright, we're done. Heading out of here. Alright, now the boarding action is in progress. So, we can see the yellow marker. We need to follow that. It says travel to the 890 jump. If this doesn't work, we just F2 and then F1. If it still doesn't work, then we F1 and F2. And F2 again. Not going to work for us. Fine. Hoping we would have been able to travel to it, but doesn't actually look that far. We're going to have to eyeball it and travel this way. We could also try changing. See if that makes a difference. Does not appear to. So no, we're not able to target that. That's okay. We're gonna put it on cruise control and we're just gonna glide towards this ship. Full speed. .1125, which is the max speed of this ship. Now, one of the things we're going to have to do as we get closer is we're going to have to be able to change between weapons and nav. So we're going to have to do that. I also wonder if there's a... Just press F2 here as we're travelling in. I wonder if there was a... We can route to it, apparently. I wonder if I route to it. Ah, there we go. So now I'm routing to it. It works. Alright, so let's take off the cruise control. Just needed to route to it. That was much easier. Alright, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to switch over to guns. And we're going to put on missiles. Now. There we go. We fired a missile. Alright. There we go. Here's our enemy coming in. We got hit. Alright, we're going to try and hit him. Okay. So what we're going to try and do at this point, we're at guns. So we're moving over to guns. Now our guns have been destroyed. Now here we go. So now we're on guns. What we're going to try and do is destroy him. And there's actually more than one. So we're going to take this guy first. And what we're going to do is make sure we don't get destroyed. So we're going to try and take this guy out. Oh, he's having a go. We've got to try and avoid this guy. Whilst we try and fight this guy. And he's trying to get his shields back up. So we want to try and keep some shots on. Just to keep his shields down if we can. We're going to light him up. We're going to completely cook our guns. Let them recharge. And we're going to go again. Right. That's one target down. So we're now going to look for the next one. So cycling through our targets. Alright, here's another one here. So same thing. Going to absolutely light this guy up. He has hit us, but we're okay. Alright, we're going to do the same again. Using those joysticks, trying to keep the gimbal working there. Trying to let them recharge as best we can. There we go. Target destroyed. So we took a little bit of damage there, but we did manage to take those two guys out. Alright, so now we need to get to this jump ship. So we don't have long. We've only got a couple of minutes to halt this data transmission. So we need to be able to get in there. There's 14 targets we need to take out. But I don't think we're going to have enough time to halt that data transmission. We will get a nice bonus if we do that. So we can just go straight in, up to the bridge. We have to fight through some guys, but if we do that, that's definitely going to be better for us. Depends how quickly we can fight through them and whether we've got time. So objective complete. We've travelled to this. Alright, so there's the jump ship. Alright, so we're going to make sure we get up to it. And the 890 jump is the most expensive luxury ship in the game. So just bear in mind, we don't want to waste too much time. We need to be quite quick on this. Alright, what we're trying to do is we're trying to board. And the way that we're going to do that is through this back gate here. Alright, that's our boarding hatch right there. On the back there. So, that's us. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to jump out of this ship. I'm going to press Y. Just going to leave our ship here for now. Making sure that we've got all of our gear on. Which I'm sure we have. But we're going to just double check. Now, we haven't got time to halt the data transmission. We're not even going to stress about doing that. We're just going to open up. We're going to check we've got our gear, which we have, and we're going to jump out of our ship. Right, we're going to head over to their docking collar over here. We have like 20 seconds to halt that data transmission. We're simply not going to be able to do that. It's because we took too long blowing those ships up. It's okay, it happens. Nothing we can do about it. Alright, here's the docking collar. So in we go. Alright, gun out. And this is us. So there's a guy right here. Another guy up here. We have to run up. We have to go through here. We have to get up to here. We actually failed it, and this is where we have to go to the computer. And if we can do that in time, that is where we would actually be able to halt the transmission. So halting the transmission actually happens right here on this computer terminal. But unfortunately, we missed that. Oh. Okay, that's one dead. Going to heal up from when I got shot. The reason I got shot was because I run in, and I only run in because I thought I might have just, with a few seconds spare, been able to turn that off. But again, that's how we would do that normally. Right, there was a guy on the stairs. I saw him running down. There he is. Alright, another one dead. Alright, all good so. You say that, but... Right, this glass is going to protect me until I walk up to the edge. See, now they can't get me if I walk up to the edge. Oh, no, I've got no rounds. Cool, it's one dead. Another one dead. Alright, there's only 7 left. Just going to reload. That it. They may not all come to me, which is cool if they don't. But what I have to remember is I don't have a backpack. Because I don't have a backpack, there's not really much I can do here. I can put the stuff into the vehicle. Okay, so I can do what I normally do and drag this stuff and put it into the vehicle and do it that way. So I'm putting it into the Origin 890 jump. Oh, how many bullets? Die already. Huh. Don't know what that guy's gonna have on him. All the crew have been killed. There's 6 bad guys left. Still got a couple of drinks on me. All good. There's actually a couple of good guys down there. Got to make sure I don't kill the good guys. Grabbing their gear and their weapons. Perfect. Same with this guy. Make sure I go to the vehicle. Chuck all of this into the vehicle.
Attention all members of the Civilian Defense Force. This is Special Agent Rowena Dooley, Advocacy Attaché for the CDF. The UEE Navy is in urgent need of assistance. CDF pilots or those volunteers who wish to become CDF members.
Okay. That will be the Xenofret, which is a global event that's going on. And we can go and take part in that. It's not a normal event. It's definitely one we can go and take part in. I think there was a guy here as well. There's definitely a gun here. Okay. So now we come back through here. This is the ship. You get us an incredible ship. Got the swimming pool here. Loads of dead bodies in there. It's not nice, but it is what it is. Alright, so now we can go down to the hangar if we want to. And kill all the people in the hangar. So that'll probably be the next best place to go. So we're going to call the elevator. The elevator will come up. Oh, yep, it did. It's just bugged out, that's all. And then press and hold this. And we're going to go down to hangar access. This is the hangar. There's no one in there. Sometimes there's a guy in there. Not this time. But there will be guys in here, so we have to be careful. So, again, imagine having this ship.
I'll give it a glance.
2 left. 1 left. That guy's already dead. Through the kitchen.
Damn, you're gone.
Oh! Did not expect to see him there. He actually made me jump. Alright. All cleared. And avoided inflicting friendly fire casualties. So that's 45 grand we just picked up there for our contract. Which is nice. Now what we're going to do is just take all of this gear. And load up this ship. There are some guys down there, friendly guys. We're going to leave them. We don't need to go down there. There's a dead body, but we're going to leave him. We're going to go back this way now. You can explore the ship. It's quite easy to get lost in here, but there's no more bad guys. Just, obviously, just a hijacking that we've dealt with. Chilling out area. That guy doesn't look well. None of that guy look. He really doesn't look well. Alright, and then there's also this, which is a 315p, I think, or 300i. It's a nice ship. It's actually what I upgraded my starter ship to. 315p with a tractor beam. Take these guns. They've definitely improved this mission a lot, which is nice. Alright, this is a good guy, so we can take his stuff, but not going to sell for much. Okay. We'll take your gear, mate. Don't feel good about it, but we'll take it. Gear is gear. Alright, having a look on his back. We're going to take that gun off and this one. Also, I can just drop these on the floor. I don't want to litter this lovely ship, but at the same time, there's no point me carrying them with me. They're both empty. Alright. 2 more guys. And that's pretty much it then. We've cleared the ship. It's a much quicker and easier ship to deal with than if we're going to do the bunker mission. It's a much quicker one. But the threat on the outside, obviously getting that... We could have got a bonus, so we would have got a nice bonus had we have got that distress beacon sorted. Unfortunately, we weren't in time for that. Also, we have this ship if we want it. We're not going to take that ship, though. I'll tell you what we're going to try and do. We could actually launch this from here. For some reason, I can't get my weapon out. Don't know why. No, we do not want turret access. We'll just leave that as it is. Right, it's saying that I can't access my weapon, but... Oh, I haven't got one. Okay. I do believe I had one. What am I going for? The P... No, not that. We'll go for the... Go for this one. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to try and do... Now, I've never done this before, so I don't know if we can. I don't even know if it's possible. But what we're going to try and do is see if we can fly this ship. Can we take this ship? Because I know we can take the other ship. We can take our ship. We can take the... There's a lot we can do here. But what I want to know is if we can take... Huh. Right, I want to go to the... crew deck, I guess? That is the crew deck. So maybe I want to go... I don't want to go to engineering. Escape raft, maybe? I don't want to escape though, but... I'm assuming... It's engineering. Ah, we're here. Perfect. So from here... I want to go up the top here to the bridge. And I wonder if we can fly this thing. Hold on, I just saw it. Enter seat. Which one's the pilot seat? If I enter the seat, is it going to let me fly? I think this might just be a passenger seat though, right? Wait, can I fly? I can't, can I? No. Have I got... No. I don't know. Let me check. Hold on. Maybe I'm in the wrong seat. I don't know. No, because I can fly it from here, right? Ah, but it's probably been... Ah, so I reckon that because it was boarded, it's probably dead, right? So there probably are no engines. Kind of looks like there is, but... Okay. It says to move, I can do that, but no, I don't think any of that's working, so... Alright, well, we're just going to jump up instead. I was hoping we might have been able to fly the ship. I don't know what this seat does. I don't think you can sit in that one. And yeah, I think because of the distress beacon, this ship doesn't work. But what we can do is go and jump into our ship. Or even, the other thing that we can do... Oh, I missed a gun. Pick that up. Is we can actually take the elevator, if I can find it. Hold on, elevator is... here. There it is. The hangar, that's where I want to go. So if I come down to the hangar, 25 minutes into this mission, it's changed ever so slightly from what it was before. That is the hangar, yep. So I can jump into the 300i. Now what I'm trying to do here, is I'm trying to see if I can load up all of the gear from this ship that I've just put inside this ship. I'm trying to see if I can load it up into maybe this ship. So what I'm wondering is, if I open up this cargo bay, jump on board, can I swap from one vehicle to another? Okay, so I can't. That's a little bit sad. So I can grab everything from this vehicle, but I would have to throw it all on the floor and then move it all to the other vehicle. That's the only way I can see that working. Alright, what I need to do is put it into a huge box, right? If I put it into a huge box, I can store it all and I can transfer it off. I don't have a huge box, that's the only problem. Now, I wonder if I stood half on and half off, could I open, possibly, both storages at the same time? Because if I could, that would be pretty epic. Okay, let's see. No, here's the new ship. There's the old ship. No, that's a cutter, I don't want that. That's going to heal him, I don't want that. Okay. So, I'm curious. There's nothing there. I'd like to be able to get this gear off. He's definitely not well. No, multi-tool attachment. What can I attach? Nothing. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, in an ideal world, be able to, and I think this is the only way I'm going to be able to do this, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm going to have to load up with 2 guns on the back and 1 on the front as normal. I'm going to have to jump onto here. And then I'm going to have to do this. Which is what we used to do before, if you remember. Just chuck all the guns in here. We're just going to have to take the guns for now. So I need a box. I don't have a box on me, unfortunately. I didn't bring one. But I guess this is a good excuse. Good reason, should I say, to bring a box. Or I guess maybe the other thing I can do, maybe. If I stood just here. Like so. What if I was to throw these down? No, because he's going to throw them down in front of me, isn't he? So, what if I was to turn around like so? And now what if I was to throw them down? Would it throw them onto the ship? I think this would work. It's going to be a bit of a mess, but I can just chuck everything down like this. It's a bit messy, but it works. And then with all of these down, I can come inside the ship. And now, on my new ship, I can pick all these up and drag them across, which is an absolute nightmare, and I wish they'd make it easier, but it works. So this is a way to deal with this. It's not the best way, but it works. And sometimes we just have to find a way. Perfect. That was quicker than I thought it would be. Then we'll take this one. And we'll take this one. And we're actually going to go and do exactly the same thing. So what we're going to do here is swap that. We'll take the one off the back. Nice. Now heading off of the ship. Let's do the same thing. So we need to look at what we've got here. So helmets. Defiance helmet. Oh no, that's why these are why not helmets. I don't know if they're even going to be worth anything. I don't even know if these gear sets are worth anything, to be honest with you. I don't know if they're worth taking. I don't think they are. What we're going to do is we're going to take a Clash core. We're going to take a Stitcher core. We'll take some Stitcher arms. Some Clash arms. We'll take a why not helmet. A dead helmet. These look like they'll be pretty cool. We'll take a couple of them. We'll take some Clash legs and some Stitcher legs. We're not too worried about the rest of the stuff. We're going to leave it on here. But I am curious to see what this stuff sells for. So with my newfound loot, we're going to just drop it across into here. Alright, this works. I'd actually consider that a success. Got to try and get the angle right. They're a little bit too far out, unfortunately. Fell off. Okay, so I think with these I'm literally just going to have to pick them up. Oh, it's not even going to let me. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. Take our helmet off, because it's being weird. Oh, it's not even letting us pick this one up. Okay. There we go. We'll come on board. Store it. That's it. And then we'll grab the last one. Just want to see what they're worth when we sell them. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Alright, and then we're going to put our helmet back on. Don't know where our head's gone. Or even what that head's doing there, but okay. Is what it is. Let's go. We've got pretty much all we need for the moment. We're not going to take anything else. So what we're going to do is open up the ladder here by pressing this button. And now we're going to come over to here and we're going to do a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open hangar doors, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to send the elevator. And then we're going to jump in. We've been shot at. Somebody's shooting what I believe to be my ship. So with that in mind, knowing that we're about to head out,
Origin Jumpworks at your service. Core system operational. Launch complete.
there we go.
Contact.
We've been contacted, we're out. Taking our new ship, and off we go. We're not going to fight, we don't want to. We out. Bye. They can try and catch us, but they're not going to. Don't want to go that far. Where is Port Tresla? Hold on. It's going to be up here somewhere. Let's F2 that. And we're going to go to Port Tresla. Was we far? We couldn't have been too far. Nah, we wasn't too far. It was just there. Okay. So we've left our ship behind, but there was nothing in our ship. So again, doesn't matter if we lose that. But good point to note, it would be nice for us to take a decent... it would be nice for us to take a decent box in there with us, and then we can use that. Now we have this ship. A nice 300i. So we can travel in style now if we want to. The only problem is if we log out, we lose it. So we've only got this until we log out or it gets destroyed. So just bear that in mind. Alright, let's request landing. And we'll try that again.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. Hello.
Hangar free, perfect.
Thank you for contacting EDL Landing Assist.
Alright, nice and easy. And that is the 890 jump mission, which took us just over half an hour. Start to finish. We did mess about a bit with the gear. We could have been in and out a lot quicker, I think, if we'd had not messed about at the start and also at the end. If we'd have managed to find a way to get a box on there, we could have cleared that gear up and been out of there a lot quicker, I think so. But the cool thing about this is we now have a new ship. And what a pretty little ship it is. Look at this. A 300i. Looks very nice. So landing gear is down. Can't sell ships at the moment, so this is pretty much worthless at this stage, but good to have nevertheless.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright. Let's jump out of our seat and transfer our gear, and we'll go and sell it and see what we got. So from the vehicle here, we'll move a gun and then we're going to move all. Done. No filters on, so that's all good. I'm going to get rid of these multi-tools for a minute. We need to fix that. It's going to be under utilities, right? Yeah, I kind of feel like it's this one that we wanted. But I don't know what attachment we want. We wanted the tractor beam, which... Oh? Why are we dying? What? I don't know what's happening. Am I dying? Or am I just... Seem to be okay, just making some funny noises. What's wrong with me? Strange. Alright, let me just check out the attachments here. So we don't want that attachment, that's not what it's after. Do we want this attachment? No. Okay, I don't think that we've got a multi-tool. Of all the multi-tools we've got, I don't think we've got a multi-tool with the right bit on it that we need. No, we do not. Okay, interesting. I don't know why I'm not breathing. That's definitely a bug. Let me stick my helmet back on. I'm gonna try my best not to die. I don't know why I can't breathe. That's normally what happens when you go into space. Let's go to the medical bay, maybe? Can't store it.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
It It won't let us do anything to it. It doesn't even recognise it. That noise is very strange. I'm going to run in third person so it doesn't sound so bad. Let's go down here. There's nothing wrong with me, so it's just a bug. Hold on. We're going to go to room 3. Alright. Quietly, please. It's room 2. So this is room 3 here. I don't think there's anything wrong, but I'm just going to lay down and see if it fixes it, because it's just an audio bug. But not a nice one. No injuries. No treatment. I guess just pump me full of some drugs. No? Okay. Okay, I don't... Yeah, oh, I do want to do my regeneration. I said I wanted to set that here, didn't I? So, yeah. Probably a good idea to confirm it here. Alright, okay. Let's get up, because that's a weird noise that's making. Okay. It's like I'm struggling to breathe, which is what normally happens for a few seconds before you die in space. But there's nothing at all wrong with me. My health is at 100%, BPM's down, everything's good. Gravity's good. We're good. Strange. Alright, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm just going to exit to menu. If ever this happens, we've completed the quest, we've done all the tasks, so everything's good. We're going to lose the ship though, mind you, which is unfortunate. But we don't need the ship anymore anyway. We've transferred everything from the ship, I hope. So we're good. But I want to try and get rid of that sound, because that sound was a little bit frustrating. Again, test version. It's an early test build. There will be bugs. We understand that. It's not a problem. But still, this was a different mission. It was a nice mission. Still 45k there. And hopefully it won't take too long to load in and we can just carry on from where we left off. And hopefully without that noise. Okay. We're good. Alright, we're going to head back downstairs. $597,000, so almost up to the 600k mark. We haven't really got much gear to sell, but we're going to sell what we've got and see. There's only 14 bad guys on there, so it's not as good as the depot. Pays better, and it's quicker. But again, if the depot's not available, we now know we can go and do that instead. Just recommend taking a boxing with you, but it's a bit of a challenge. Alright, here we go. Before we do this and sell everything, we need to make sure we've got a gun on us, which I think we have. And no, we do not. Good checking. So, we're going to go for a weapon. We'll take the... what are we going to take? We'll take the P4 AR rifle. That's good. And then ammo is not a problem. We've got so much ammo anyway. We've got all the right ammo, so we're good. Yep. Alright, let's sell what we can. See what we got. So going to sell. Alright, we're going to start with weapons. We've got the PR rifle. We only got a few of them, but it's a 597 already. Let's just go to weapons. Alright. We've got the P8 SMG, which is nice. That's worth 1.5. It's good. Got loads of them off these guys. Alright, so this is good. This is obviously what the bad guys were using on the ship. There should be 14 of those. So already better. Okay, now we can go over to armor and we can check out what the armor's worth. So let's go for helmets first. 990. So yeah, we definitely should have picked up the Death Heads helmets. If we had a backpack on us, it would have been good. These other ones, the Why Not's not worth anything. Glad we didn't really pick them up. Not really worth it. Alright, so that's good. Let's have a look at arms. Stitch arms worth 0. Clash arms 320. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Pretty worthless. Okay, we're going to go for legs next. So Stitcher legs again worth 0. But Clash art legs, Clash gear is not too bad. And a Clash core as well, Clash core. So the Clash set is worth keeping, the Stitcher set not so much. Good to know. Alright, 624,000, and this one was 45 minutes start to finish with a bug that we had as well. I think we can probably do another mission. Let's see what we've got available. Go to our contracts, we can look at the mercenary missions. And we've got nothing big up at the moment, which is okay. Investigation, 34k. Easy money. Alright, we know this. It's going to take another 45 minutes from where we are. Let's go. But nice, easy money. We are going to have to call our Cutlass black. I don't think we can jump on the other one. The Origin, it's not ours.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
So we'll
system.
jump into there. We're going to have to claim it because we left it. And that's fine, we can do that.
Insurance claim has been sent.
We've got to wait 3 minutes for that. That's okay, we can do that.
Please visit us again.
Alright, so let's just have a quick check and see where we are. Also, because we just logged back in, we're going to have to take call to arms again. Must remember to do that. So, mercenary contract, call to arms, accept offer. Okay, we're not tracking that one, that's fine. We're doing the investigation. So another 34k, which is even better. And we'll do this, which we're going to try and do it in about 45 minutes. So that'll be an hour and a half for this stream. That's fine. And then you've got to think we've got a 45 and a 34. So that's about 80k's worth of contracts. And about 150k's worth of gear. So within an hour and a half, about 150k. Nice, we're getting up towards that million mark now. Nice, and then I think what we'll do is switch it up tomorrow. We'll go and do some trading. It might even be worth us, because once the... We can actually, I think tomorrow we can do some dogfighting. We did a little bit of an introduction to dogfighting there on the 890 jump. But I think we'll go and do some more dogfighting. Maybe we'll go and do some bounty hunter missions. We can do that. Start that. But also, the other thing that we can do, want to earn some money, is we could also go and just haul gold. Just back and forth. Obviously, it's a bit boring just sitting in Quantum. But we can definitely watch some videos and do some stuff in the background. And we've got that opportunity to do that. But that's not the kind of stuff I'd want to do for a stream. There is a priority mission going on at the moment. This is the Xeno threat. So this is the CDF alert. So 25k plus. Attention, Xeno threat forces started to ambush naval colony ships transporting vital supplies whilst en route to Jericho. Stationed at the Pyro Gateway in the Stanton system, the Navy has requested CDF forces to help recover those supplies from the wreckage and safely deliver them to The Navy has organised a community stipend to handle all distribution of payments. This will be distributed amongst all CDF volunteers at assigned intervals. An indicator will appear in your HUD to measure these payouts. Please note that some of these supplies are highly volatile if not handled correctly. Use caution whilst transporting these materials. Zelta Prolade degrades over time until breaking completely. Acryl Eplexy, a composite becomes explosively unstable if damaged. And the Lufamex releases a destructive energy pulse if exposed to quantum travel. Wow. So, we cannot quantum travel with the Lufamex. Crazy. Acryleplex becomes explosive if damaged. And the other one breaks down over time, so we have to be very careful. Additionally, whilst not as volatile as supplies of Dynaflex lost during the attack are still urgently needed by the Navy to complete the repairs of the Javelin, should be a priority for recovery. Also, Xenothreat hostiles might still be in the area, so be careful. CDF volunteers with combat experience are also urged to contribute by securing these areas from lingering Xenothreat forces. Wow, so this is like a big server-wide effort that's going on for the Xenothreat, which talks a lot more about lore in the game. If you start to understand the system and Nine Tails and how all of this works, you'll start to see there's a much bigger storyline here. And this does tie in also to Squadron 42.
Your insurance claim has
Alright,
been
so
submitted.
we're going to go ahead and spend a 4,000 here. We're just going to expedite this to get it.
Move to our storage facility.
We'll retrieve
Vehicle
this.
select. Your vehicle has been delivered to please visit.
Alright, now we're not obviously going to do the Xenothreat at the moment because we're going to do the Microtech Logistics instead. Perfect, let's get back into our Cutlass Black. Just make sure I got a gun on me. Yep. Got a gun, got some ammo. That's all I need, really. I'm going to leave this multi-tool behind. Have I got enough ammo? Yep, pretty sure I'm good. Got enough med pens. I'm good. I'm going to get everything I need anyway. We know this mission now. We've done it a couple of times. It's pretty easy. We're not worried about it. And I would say we're probably around 50% of what's available in the game is what we've done. About maybe less than 50%. So we've done a lot of missions, but there's still so much to do. We haven't done bounty hunting yet. With the dogfighting, we haven't done that. We haven't done prospecting yet. We haven't done salvaging yet. We haven't been to Jumptown yet. We haven't been to Ghost Hollow yet. So still a lot of stuff we've got to do. We haven't done drug smuggling yet. Yeah, and also these contracts. If we just press F1 quickly and have a look at our reputation. See this reputation. This is a CDF. Now we could obviously do some good stuff here. Unified, we're not really doing much here. But Microtech now, we're still on security trainee at the moment. We're not really doing big enough jobs, but we are working up towards better jobs, so. Yep, let's head out. Alright, quantum travel is online. We know where we're going. We've been here a couple of times already. It's the same place.
Please visit again.
I believe that each system has its own depot. So if I went to Area 18, I think there's a depot there as well, which maybe has a different layout. I don't know. I've not done that one yet. This is just the Microtech one. But this one's nice and easy. We know how to do this. We're just going to run through.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. So somebody's already down here. Don't know who it is though. just sometimes lights up the screens. You can see a bit better. It's so dark sometimes it's impossible to see. I don't know if it's a shaders issue or whether it's I'm not sure. It's really difficult sometimes, but sometimes if you switch camera modes, it just gives you a bit more visibility. Until that happens. Alright. There's just a little dark patch there. There's a bit of a bug, but do you know what? We're okay. God, there's quite a few people down here. Quite a few ships. Okay. So there could be players down here. We can see 3 ships down here already. Very, very possible there's going to be players down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships down here? Wow, okay. 5 ships down here. Interesting. Now these ships could be dead. They might have been blown up. Might not be important. But it's always good to know that if there are ships down here, well then there's possibly going to be players down here. So we're just going to take it easy. There definitely wasn't all these ships here when we was here earlier. So we're going to engine off. We're going to jump out of our ship. Is that someone shooting at us? That's got to be shooting at somebody else. There's no way they're shooting at us. Who is that? There's definitely a player here. Going over here. Just gonna wait for a minute. I can see the shots. Who are they shooting at though? Oh, there's good guys in here. Oh, okay, this is a different one. Oof. That's a player. Should I kill him? Yeah, I did say there could be players down here. Alright, well look, we're going to take a bit of gear. He's already killed everyone. He's going that way. I mean, I could kill him at this stage and just take all of his gear, right? But he's put everything in local, so he'll have nothing on him because he's clever. Although he does have a backpack. We can get his backpack. He seems like a friendly guy. Hello, you never know. We could also do an emote. And he's gone down that way. I think maybe he's doing his mission. Maybe he doesn't care for the gear. We're going to take it anyway. He's killed everyone. We wanted to get the kills because the kills obviously give us the extra credits, but there you go. We've seen our first actual other player in the game. Be a lot easier to kill everything with this guy. So we'll just... We're going to run up here. Maybe he's going to do his mission. Depends on who he is. We're going to let him chill. We're not going to fight him. We could have killed him again, but if you're smart, you don't have anything on you. So even if someone killed me, they're not going to get all the gear. It's all in local. I can just come straight back. Again, this is why this mission is so good. Also, we need to go over there because that's where our stuff is. We're just going to loot these bodies because he hasn't done it yet. And if he's not looting these bodies, well, we're going to. Because we want the gear. There's definitely a guy here, right? Where'd he go? Did he go through that door? Where did he go? There was definitely a guy there. He must have just run away. Oh, he died. No way, he died. Wow. I don't think I killed him. Pretty sure he's not dead. Oh, okay. Take that, that and that. What's he got in his backpack? Do you know what? Doesn't matter. Because we're just going to take it all. Right, there he is. That got him. So I'm going to assume he's just doing the bunker missions. Maybe not that good at the bunker missions. Maybe he's going to come back for his gear. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But we're not going to be here by the time he does. So it's not our problem. And now it's stuck in local. It's gone. For some reason I can't take those guns. That's fine. We'll leave those. Come up here. Oh, well, he seemed like a nice guy. For giving us his gear, he did anyway. I don't think there was anyone else on this side, but I'm just going to check. Did he... I don't think he even looted all this. No, he didn't even loot all of this. Like, he left it all. Left all the guns and everything. All the stuff that's valuable, he left it. Alright, well, this is ours now. We're taking it all. I mean, we were trying to be polite and share it, but now we are just taking the lot. Another guy here. Perfect. Happy days. Alright, let's go finish our mission so we can get the 34k. Because that's obviously very nice. don't think there's going to be anything nice in here, but you never know. There is a multi-tool. Oh, it's the multi-tool with the attachment that we wanted as well. Perfect. The rest of the stuff we don't really care about. That's nice. We wanted that. So an hour and 5 minutes. We could see in the global chat, maybe he's talking. Might even press F12, we can open up that global chat. Yep, no one's talking there, so. You can talk to people as well. The proxy mic is normally turned on. You can turn it off. You have to go into turn it off by default actually, so always good to go into the settings, turn off proxy mic. Otherwise you'll just be running around talking and you'll be broadcasting your comms, which is not always a good look. There's the body. Press F. Ah, sometimes this mission, especially if someone else is also doing the mission, sometimes it bugs out, and that's exactly what's happened here, because someone else is on this mission. If he completed the mission, I then can't. So even though he's there, I can't get the money for that now, which is a little bit annoying. Unless there's another body here, and that's his body, and I've got mine. I don't think so, though. Nope. So the body is there, but unfortunately, I cannot... I just can't complete it. That's a big hacksaw. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do. This is unfortunately one of those bugs. It happens. There's nothing I can do. That is the body. We've done this a couple of times already. You've seen it. We can't do anything about it. No. It's unfortunate. It does happen now and again. That's 34k that we've just lost because of that. But, you know, these things happen. So now we can't finish the mission. We're just going to go around, clear up all the gear, and at least take that back so we don't have a complete loss from this. The problem is if we abandon this, we're going to lose some rep, and that's a little bit annoying. But again, because it's bugged, there's nothing we can do about it. It's a very unfortunate situation. But we've got a good bit of FPS in. Kind of glad I didn't kill that guy. I was considering killing him and taking his gear anyway. Especially his backpack, you know. It's good to have a backpack like that. Nice. Alright, we'll come up these stairs. I actually get hit before, I didn't even notice, so we're just going to heal up quickly. Yep, they're all here. Don't know why I can't kill that guy. Huh. Okay. Oh, because he was behind glass. Hello. Hello, my friend. Okay, that was weird. Okay, good chat.
Well, isn't this an elusive prey?
Okay, there's another one. Question is where? gun literally just went flying. Alright, good job. I think we kind of went overkill with the bullets there, but, you know, we did the job.
Did they fall into a jump point?
There's another
Where
one.
the fuck did they go?
Don't know, mate. Let me know if you find him.
Did they fall into a jump point? Where the fuck did they go?
I don't know, mate, but why do you keep swearing? Huh. Don't know where he is, so I know he's here somewhere, so I'm going to try and loot this guy as quick as I possibly can. Mate, he's going to be upset. He's going to fly all the way back here and realise there's nothing left. But then saying that, I'm not really sure he was aware of what he was doing because he didn't loot any of the gear. He left loads of it. Oh, there's a guy right there, look. I'll have to go around here to get him. The guys don't always populate in this middle section. Like his gear. Gonna keep that. Gonna keep that for my own.
Really? Nothing?
Heal.
Well, isn't this an elusive prey?
Not really, I'm right here, mate. Just... That's just the AI bugging out. There's another one here somewhere, but I don't know where he is. Don't want to fall down there because
Hell, people don't just disappear.
I mean, sometimes they do.
Fully with the CDF. I'm looking for any and all volunteers to fight back against Xenothreat. They push the Navy back and are threatening the safety of the whole system. Check the listing in the contract manager for details.
Will do. Oh, no, 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 I don't want to go up there. These animations are horrible.
Sure where they went, but they couldn't have got far.
Oh, definitely not far. Right here, mate.
Where the hell could they have gone?
I'm over here. I'm not worried about the other. It's not like one guy, I'm not worried about him. Now, I'm not sure why the guy had a green marker above his head, because I don't think he should have, to be honest. Because we're not in a party. But it is what it is. Take that. Take both of those. Take that. Take that. And you know what? I'm actually just going to take normal set of clothes as well. Yep, I'm going to take them for myself. So I've got a normal pair of clothes. Nice. Alright. Mission successful. So the guys that were over there were obviously shooting at my man. Is he friendly or not? Okay. He doesn't seem like he's looking to fight me. He's just chilling. I'll leave him to it. See you later, mate. Alright. Good chat. Let's get out of here. So, into the vehicle as normal. Move all that across. We're weapons first. Weapons over. Armour. We're going to go for a... oh no, sorry, we can go utility, can't we? So, we'll move over all the utility. There's no sustenance. Some ammo. We'll take the ammo. Just move all that over so we've got it. Doesn't really take up much space at all, so it's fine. I've got some clothing. I'm actually going to take the clothing over. And then in terms of armour, we're going to go for custom. So we're going to start with helmets. We'll take all the helmets. Then we're going to go for core. Move all the core over. And then from there, it's kind of legs. Oh, there's no backpack, is there? Oh, no, we did have a backpack. Oh, that was his backpack. Not a big one, but we'll take it anyway. There was no flare. Nothing else we really care about, but we are going to, I guess, take the legs. It's a case of which legs, right? So we'll just take all of those legs. We'll leave a load behind, but that's fine. We can get them on the next run. Or what we could just do, I guess. There's so many legs. There's so many. We need a bigger ship. I could right click drop. I could do it that way as well. I mean, we're full and we've got so much gear. I can't possibly take all of this. And this isn't even the arms. I'm going to have to leave the arms and do them next time. There's mateys that he had. This is a big payday. This is why we need a big container to bring with us. We can fill that up. But the containers are busted at the moment, which is why I don't like them, because we're really going to struggle. Just because of the infinite glitch where it shows that they've got infinite capacity and then you can't put anything in them. Right, I'm not even going to bother with arms. We're going to leave the arms. There's still so many arms there. I mean, yeah. We're going to leave the rest of it. Alright, let's go. So, 1 hour, 20 minutes so far. I don't know why he keeps getting in that back seat. It's really strange. And now he won't get out of that seat. That's really weird as well. Okay. Alright, time to take off. Is there somebody here? Let's see, shall we? We're going to go engine up.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Oh, we're off. We don't care. Okay, heading up, and Port Trezor it is. Just got to get up to the altitude where we can quantum travel. Almost there. And there we go. At this point, you're going to find yourself becoming much quicker as you play through. You start getting used to the controls at this point. You've been playing a while now. Things just become a lot easier. Okay. So, sadly, we're going to have to abandon the contract. But we'll abandon that automatically when we log out anyway. Alright, main thing now is just not to crash. Okay, we want to go for that side over there. You see how we're still moving sideways even though we've stopped? Alright, now bearing in mind we've got a lot of gear on us, we don't want to crash.
Landing gear down.
Perfect. Oh. There we go, we can just, nice and easy, in we go. Again, remember, you've got some bigger ships now, and as you start getting in these really big ships, you start getting into the C2, the Hercules C2, you start getting into the 890 jump. Now, even if you start getting into some of the things like the hammerheads and that, you're going to have to really start to work on your skills. And the camera is hard to see a lot of the time. It's hard to see. These ships get really, really big.
Engines offline.
Alright, let's jump out. Do our business. So first thing we're going to do, from the vehicle, we'll move one and then just move all. So everything's across, and then it's a very simple case of just standing in front of all of this lot, right here, pressing I, turning around and just, as we did before, dropping it all over. Careful when you take stuff off the bottom because it will collapse everything else. Can I get the last one? Yes, I can. Nice. That was a lot easier to send it back. Alright, nothing in the ship. Nope. Vehicle is empty. No filters on. Nice to go. So this is why carrying capacity is so important. You need to consider your SCU and also your carrying capacity, so that when you're doing stuff like that, you want to look for the best ships out there, especially when you're looking for starter ships. We're really making the most of this Cutlass Black though. And now in the next mission we can just run some gold, do some gold missions, and then we can come back and do some more bunker missions, and again we can just alternate between the two of them. I think next time we're going to do the gold run. We're going to see how many gold runs we can get in.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
We'll just go ahead and store that. We've done the 890 jump, so that was good. Alright, let's go sell this gear, see how much money we end the day with. An hour and a half almost. So, good. 2 missions, 2 big missions, 45 minutes each. It's just a shame. A shame we lost that 35k, that 34k for the mission. It would have been really nice as a finale to have that. But we did make like 90 gear, no, well, probably about 90k on the gear, I imagine. Depends how much the other guy took. Just looking for a guy in a yellow suit running around. Alright, going to sell. As always, we're going personal weapons first. Selling all this good stuff. That's going to take a little while, but we're already at 624. I want to see if I can do this in the next 4 minutes, and then we can end on 1.5 hours. Wish there was a sell all button. Slow, but you know, it's a process. We need to go through it. There's so many of these frag grenades. I picked up so many of them. Alright, onto the pistols. Only 400 each, but that's all good. Onto the rifles, 1.3. Loads of these, which is nice. Yes, 71s. Now we could go out in the ship and do the Xeno threat. I'd probably recommend going out there with little to no gear on you. Kind of want to be prepared for all situations, but you don't want to overcommit with stuff as well. Okay, last pistol. Last frag grenade. 645 so far. That one won't go. Don't know why that one won't go, but yep, it's fine. We're going to leave that one as it is. Alright, into armor. So just one of those helmets that aren't really worth anything. Straight into the 1k gear. We're going to keep that backpack. In fact, what we're going to do is just go straight for... We'll go for the legs, because we've got so many legs. Only 380 for each of the legs. 420 for the Inquisitors, which we do like the Inquisitors, they're nice. Alright. 2 minutes to go. I don't think we're going to do it. We're coming close. We're at 650.
If you're not seeing something, you might want to check our spectrum selection.
Alright. Still got arms to do. Oh no, torsos. We've still got torsos to do. Wow. Okay, so we're going to be... We've got to be 675 surely. 30 seconds left. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I've got no arms. This is it now. I've got helmets. I think I might have helmets to do. Oh yeah, I've got helmets to do as well. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. But we'll run over 2 minutes. It's okay. I wanted to see if I could do each mission in 45 minutes. When the AI gets better in this game and then it starts flanking you and, you know, hiding and stuff, I think it's going to be a lot more interesting. Alright, let's go for helmets now. We're not going to sell the backpacks. We want to keep that. These are worth 1k each, so these are great. Wow, we're going well above 750. I think we may possibly even be going to 700. 675. We've cleared that. So yeah, it could be on 700 by the end of the day. That's good going so far. We're now pushing towards that first million, and that first million's a milestone. That's difficult to get to. So, yep, I think what we're going to do for the next hour is we're just going to hump gold back and forth. and see if we can do that. And that's it. No, we did all the heads and everything else, so we're done. So 696, so close, so close. And that's pretty much everything. I think we're good. There was another backpack. Don't know what happened to it. But that's all good. Alright, we still got our gun. We still got all our gear. Oh, we got an extra gun there. I didn't notice. Don't need two of them. We'll keep one as a spare. It's fine. It really doesn't matter. We've got the combi tool. The fire tool. I want to make sure we got the right attachment for it. I get confused sometimes because we've got so many of these attachments. I don't know which one it's got, so I could inspect it. I wish they told you. It would be nice if they did, but yeah, whatever. Alright, we are good to go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again for another one of our Zero to Hero Beginner's Guides. We are getting there. We are currently at 700,000 credits. 700,000 credits. And so far doing quite well. But we're going to log out there. We're going to call it a day. We're going to come back tomorrow. And just before we get rid of the Cutlass Black, we're going to go and do some more runs with it. Obviously, we can rent out better ships now if we want to. We can rent out pretty much any ship we want. We can go and do some trading and get our money up that way. We can also, if we wanted to, go and do some more Hadnite farming on the planet. We're going to get a lot of money for doing that, so it could be beneficial for us to do that. And we've got the Xeno Threat to go and take part in as well. In terms of jobs, and in terms of contracts, the other thing that we still have to do that we haven't done yet is we haven't gone and done our bounty hunting. So we've got that. There's not really any mercenary contracts that we need to do. Remove illegal occupants. There's 30k for this one. So this is going to Razor's Edge and killing them. So this is actually a really good one. We could actually go and do this. It's sometimes buggy, but this is just a new location. It's outside. You land. You have to like figure out your way around it. So that one can be quite good. This one's a 15k contract. So this one's a bit different to the last one. But we can do these as well. These are all the MT protection services. So kind of good to be able to do those. We don't really need to do defend occupants anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of contracts here that we can do. This one's here for good now. This one's only a limited amount of time. So yeah, worth picking up these contracts. And then if we have a look at investigations, again, there's an 18k. We don't really care about that one. Not really much else we want to do there at the moment. So yeah, priority. We can also do that as well whilst it's up, which is the Xeno Threat. But because this is a we can do this to have a look at it, but I don't want to do it at the moment because it might not be running when you're playing, and so I don't want to rely on it to get to that first ship. So we can do it later if it's still running. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.